Hey Libra, what's going on? I hope you're very well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a love reading for like November, December. But you know, it's a timeless reading, of course. So whenever you happen to see this is when you were meant to see it. You're very welcome here at Libra. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out the reading. I appreciate it so much. And you know, if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate, sorry about my chair, I would appreciate that a lot as well. So, Eight of Pentacles, it's an energy of you've been putting the work into something, or you've been planning something. The Eight of Pentacles here, like you're working on something. Some of you are leaving a connection behind. You have the Devil. Some of you are leaving a toxic connection behind. You have the Devil and the Nine of Wands. Okay. The thing is, you kind of know about you, right? So let's go into who's coming towards you, right? Who's coming towards Libra? Who is coming towards Libra? You have the Seven of Cups here. Who is coming towards Libra? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, there's someone here who you pretty much... You might be thinking this person's a little too good to be true. This person could definitely have their own business. They could be a Virgo, or they could kind of exhibit Virgo qualities. They could also be a Capricorn. I feel like they're pretty good at making money, this person. They're very grounded, very stable, very independent. They could be a single mum. They could work from home. They might get a lot of attention, this person. I feel like you've been working on this offer, and obviously you can take this as it resonates, because this could be them working on the offer, right? In fact, I'm going to say it like that. I'm going to say it like this is them coming towards you. And if it's vice versa, you can switch it, right? Because I feel like for most of you, it'll be that way around. So this person has left a toxic connection behind. They've been working on this offer for you. They're a bit of a perfectionist. This person's a bit of a perfectionist, could definitely have Virgo in their chart, could definitely have Capricorn, but they kind of put you up on a pedestal a little bit, because I don't know if you have your own business or you're a single mum, but you seem to get a lot of attention, and this person kind of thinks it's a little too good to be true with you. And I wonder if that is because they were dealing with like a toxic connection in the past that's kind of wounded them a little bit. They're coming in as a bit of a wounded warrior. You know, this person may struggle with self-confidence because of this past connection, right? The thing is, you have so many pentacles of your own. They kind of feel like, you see how it's the same pentacle? Like they've been working super hard on this pentacle. If I can get that to focus. They've been working super hard on that pentacle, right? It's like, I have to get this pentacle right. It has to be the perfect offer. It has to be perfect. Because Libra is too good to be true. So I have to make sure it's right, because Libra already has 9 pentacles. So, you know, you only need one to get yourself into the 10 of Pentacles, right? Like this person's kind of aware that you don't really need them because you're very independent. Looks like you make quite a bit of your own money, like you're doing well. So they know, or they think that this offer that they're making has to be really good. Otherwise you won't accept it, because you see how her face is turned away from him as well. They kind of think that you're gonna be like, just put it over there with the rest of the pentacles. Do you know what I mean? Like, another offer. I'm very busy. Just put it there with my crowns and tiaras and shit. But they're hoping that you'll consider this because they see you as someone very stable, like someone that this would be very long term with. For a lot of you, you know, if you're a female, they're kind of seeing you as like you would be a good mum kind of thing. Or, you know, if you're a guy, like you would be a good dad, right? Like you would be very supportive, you're very trustworthy, you're very loving, you're very practical, but also very beautiful or very handsome. And a little bit of a wild card, I think, like a little bit of a wild card. The Wheel of Fortune. There's been something about a decision. Whoever this person's been making a decision. I also feel there's something with this person about trying to get their bank in order, like trying to get their money, their bucks in order, so they can have something to offer you. You know, because they do see you, they do kind of put you up on a pedestal a little bit here. And it's kind of coming through as like, what do I have to offer? Do I have anything to offer? And I think that's a little bit of low self-esteem coming from a past relationship. Like someone's convinced this person that they're a bit shit and they don't really, you know, it's like, who are you? Like, who would go for you? No one would want to be with you. Like, what, you don't have anything. Like, you suck. So this person's kind of like, well, I better make the offer good. And I better make sure I have some money. Or I better make sure, you know, I'm just looking good, basically. Because they kind of want to be able to give to you, I think, for a lot of you. I think they're that type of energy anyway. They're very giving. They could be a Libra. Could be another Libra. Like they're a very giving energy, so they kind of want to be able to spoil you a little bit. But the problem is that you kind of are, you're already able to spoil yourself, if you see what I mean. Like you already have, you have it going on. You're like, well, I depend on me. You know, like that Beyonce song. I also feel like there has been a decision, because I think they weren't sure about whether or not to make you this offer. You know, it's like, is Libra gonna want me? Is Libra gonna want me? This is why it's taken so much time with this person. Oh, definitely gonna get a message from them though. It's been delayed. That is bizarre. Look, the King and the Queen of Wands just came out together. And you have the Page of Wands. This is someone new. I would say you've been waiting on this person for a while. There's been like a delay in this connection for, and it's due to them. It's whoever, yeah. Like they weren't sure if they should make you this offer because they weren't sure if you would want it, basically. It's interesting you have the King and the Queen of Wands like that. I'm gonna clarify those. I can't ignore them when they come out together. That's incredible. Clarify, hello. There's definitely communication. I think you're not going to see it coming, Libra. You have the Two of Swords, which is usually my card of like, bitch, you're not going to see this coming. This person, they may be a little guarded at first, all right? Because they're suffering from a little bit of lack of self-confidence, but it's definitely a love offer. This is definitely someone new. This is a newer energy. It could be an earth, water crossover with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. They could also have a little Sag in their chart. They've been indecisive, but they're walking away from that now. And they're coming in with this offer. You might be dealing with someone that's not dated anyone for a while, or they might be a little shy. And it's one of those reasons that's why they've taken so long. But they're over that now, okay? What else about this person? Yeah, they were kind of fighting with themselves a little bit, because they do kind of put you on a pedestal. Like, it's really sweet, and I'm sure you're watching this being like, really? Like, I'm sure you wouldn't be thinking that if you saw me like in my pajamas first thing in the morning. You wouldn't be putting me on a pedestal then. But yeah, there's like a little they could definitely have Virgo in their chart. They're a bit of an overthinker, this person, but they're like a wounded warrior from something that's happened in their past, you know. It's really knocked their confidence. So they see you and they're like, it's very much coming across as like, well, why would they want me? I don't have anything to offer them. Like, they already have everything and they're already beautiful, or they're gorgeous and they get so much attention. I'm sure they have like a ton of offers. Why would they want me? But they're coming out of this now. They've had some kind of breakthrough in terms of this constant negative self-talk, you know, which I feel is what it was with this person. And you have the Hermit. They're an overthinker, but they're coming out of that now. You have the Five of Cups in reverse, no longer feeling sad. The Death card. I also wonder, because you have the Ten of Cups in reverse here, I wonder if there was a relationship that ended. And it may have ended very recently, or it may have ended a while ago. Wherever they were, basically they felt powerless, like they felt totally helpless, or something happened. You know, if it's a guy that you're dealing with, I think the relationship kind of emasculated them, you know, like it made them feel like less than. Like the person kind of talked down to them and like belittled them, you know what I mean? And if it's a woman, kind of the same thing. You know, they really went for their self-esteem. But they put that behind them now. This separation that you guys have been in, it's going to come to an end very abruptly. Very abruptly. Like, I think you've had to be very patient with this person, because I think they have been very slow, but I feel they're more of a cautious energy anyway. Eight of Pentacles. This is someone who's kind of a perfectionist, and it is kind of Virgo energy, like, and there's heavy Virgo in this reading, or Capricorn, but it's more, there's heavy Virgo. Virgo too, they do tend to do that to themselves, like they put themselves down and they wonder if they're good enough, and it's like they overthink and they worry, do you know what I mean? But you're going to be getting a message. It's the message that you've been waiting for coming in from this person. Jeez. Okay, you have the Hanged Man in reverse. No more waiting. Page of Swords. Definitely been delayed. This is definitely delayed news. Clarify. Hold on a minute. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, you have Justice. This person has been with someone in the past. It could have been a third party, right? So this could have been like you met this person, they were in the third party, or this could have been something that happened before you met them. I feel like they were with someone that was all about the money. You know, it's like, yeah, this is why they have self-esteem problems. It's part of the reason anyway. They were with someone who was like all about the money. It was like, what can you give me? What can you do for me? So I think they've kind of, like, they've got that into their head that, like, in order to get approval or in order to get love, I have to be able to give this person, like, I have to be able to give Libra something. Like, that's where my value lies, in giving them money or taking them out for dates or buying them jewelry or something, you know. Or what I can do for them, right, is perhaps more appropriate. Like, so now, because I feel this person kind of, you know, on purpose or not, they kind of chipped away at their self-esteem. So they've left them feeling worthless, basically. So that now they're nervous. They're really nervous about approaching you. Because for a long time they were just like, well, what's the point? They're just going to say no. They have a ton of other admirers, you know, like, I'm sure that I'm nothing to this person. I'm sure they don't care. but there's been some kind of breakthrough in that. You're still going to have to be gentle with this person when they come in. Like, I wouldn't make too many sarcastic jokes or anything. I mean, not that you would if you could, but you know, I'm quite prone to that. So like, I'm just thinking like, I mean, it's not about me, but just in case that's something that you would do, like even jokingly, you might want to just be gentle with them when they come in, you know. But they might, yeah, that's what I was going to say. They might tell you that they've got a divorce from this Queen of Pentacles type energy, like this kind of money hungry. Yeah, they've left it behind. Like a divorce or a legal separation, or they've moved out or something like that. Because I feel there was a lot of subconscious fears, a lot of anxieties that this person brought out in them. And they felt like they constantly had to defend themselves against them. Constantly. Because I feel this person was always on at them. Like, you don't make enough money, you know, we need a new, like the car is not good enough. Like, why can't you afford to take me to, I don't know, some, you know, fancy place for like holiday? Like, I want designer stuff. Or like, I don't know what the equivalent to this would be for guys, but like, you never look good enough, or how come you don't dress up more, or some shit like this. I don't know, but there was like a lot of put downs and they felt like they had to be defensive, you know, and that's where it comes from. But you have the Sun here, like they're over it now. I mean, they're still a little tender, you know, that stuff doesn't go away overnight. But like they're feeling a lot happier within themselves now, and that's because of you. There's something here, I don't know, some of you guys maybe have a little Leo in your chart. Maybe you do and you don't know about it, but I feel like getting the attention from you has kind of made this person, and it sounds really bad, but this is what's coming through, it makes them think like, oh, I do have value. Do you see what I mean? Because I think this past person told them for so long that they were shit, basically, and had no value. Or they made them feel like that anyway, regardless of if they said it. Then they met you and they were like, oh my god, but Libra's like so awesome. Like, that, really? You think you like me? Well, there must be some, like, I must be worthwhile then. Do you know what I mean? But they're still nervous of you. Yeah, oh, holy shit. I do apologize for my potty mouth, but I can't help it today for some reason. You have the Six of Pentacles, which is reciprocation, and you have the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Strap in, Libra, because this person's coming in super fast. I feel like they wanted to make sure the offer was perfect. Definitely dealing with someone with like a little bit of perfectionism issues here. But once they nail this, and once they decide to go for it, and they will, they're going to come in so fast, and it's going to lead to a very, very passionate beginning. Excuse me. It's interesting that my throat started going there. So you could be dealing with someone that, like, over the years they've kind of, it's become like they learned to not speak up for themselves, I think, because maybe they just kind of gave up, I think, with this person. I mean, they may have always been like that, but I think they kind of just gave up. And I don't know if you've ever been around that type of energy, but it's really easy to just give up, because you know that what you say, like, they're gonna have a go at you, or they just make your life fucking miserable, you know, until the point where you're like, do you know what, fine, just like criticize me, just do what you want, like, I'll just give in. But you kind of help them like claw their way out of that, you know, so that I think that's why it's taken them a while to kind of get to this point where they feel confident enough to actually make you this offer. Honestly, this person like loves you, like they really put you on a pedestal, and I think they're also very, very physically attracted to you. Very physically attracted. You have the Ace of Pentacles here coming in with this offer. So they're going to ask you out on a date, right? Let's go for a drink. Let me take you for lunch. They're kind of circling you. You see? They're circling you. They're getting ready to attack. I want to see why this King and Queen of Wands came out here. I'll leave them there. This person, they were just full of fear. You have the Eight of Swords and the Moon. This was what was holding them back, fear. Subconscious fears that I think they had to deal with, you know, that they worked on. They've been working really hard on it. What is this Queen of Wands energy? Six of Pentacles. I feel like that's you, because I feel like you get a lot of attention. I don't know if you do have a little fire in your chart, like Aries, Leo, Sag, but they see you. Also, you might have your own business. I don't know. Yeah, some of you could definitely have your own business, or like you're in charge of something, like you're a manager or a leader or something. You get a lot of attention. You're very gorgeous, very handsome, very beautiful, very sexy. This person finds you like very, very sexy. Like you got everything. You got everything exactly where it's supposed to be, and they love the way that you talk. There's also something about the way that you move that they love. You're just it for this for this person. They're like smitten, but they're like a little scared of you, okay? And you have the Knight of Swords here, which interestingly, I just did a Gemini reading and he came out very prominently in the Gemini reading. So some of you may also have Gemini in your chart. But yeah, this person that you're dealing with, they're more of a King of Swords energy. You're more of a Queen of Wands, they're more of a King of Swords. So you're more like in the spotlight, attractive, like you're very warm, you're very personable, you get along with people very well. You're like a leader, you're a take charge kind of energy. This person also is, but in a different way. Like the King of Swords is more subdued. You know, they're more rational, they're more logical, they're less about passion, and they're more about, okay, let's make a plan, let's make a list. What's the best thing to do here? You know, what are the pros and cons? How am I gonna get what I want here? So they're putting you up on this pedestal, and now they've had to kind of be like, okay, how do I get Libra? What's the best way to get Libra? Okay, and one of those ways is by giving you stuff, or spoiling you, or looking after you, or something. All right, so you can expect to get your little butt spoiled from this person. Like, I think you're gonna get dinner cooked for you. I have a feeling I'm picking up that they're a good cook, and they'll like to cook for you. They're gonna try and impress you, I think. But like, yeah, like presents, or like, I don't know, taking you away for weekends. Personally, I have never been spoiled, so I'm not entirely sure what it entails, but I've seen it on TV. So like, I don't know, like buying you stuff, or like taking you out for dinner, like weekend getaways, something like this. You're gonna get a lot of attention. This is a past life, no doubt about it. When you have the Star and the Six of Cups coming out together, this is a past life connection. So in these past life connections, basically the deal is, this is why they're such a pain in the arse most of the time, but very rewarding, I should add. Because when you agree to certain things before you get here, right? So it's like, the best thing that I can describe it as is, I don't know if any of you play like RPG games, like role-playing games like Oblivion, and you have to kind of design your character like before you get there, right? And you can kind of choose like what path they're gonna go down and stuff. Sorry, my camera cut out. In Oblivion, you can kind of choose like, oh, my character is gonna be a mage or a bard or whatever, and you can choose the way that they look and stuff. So it's like before you guys got here, like you were sitting there with your little control pads and like creating your avatars and being like, okay, so these are the lessons that I want to learn, and this is the time that we're going to come together, and I'm going to look like this and you're going to look like that, and that's going to be perfect for each other. You know, there's going to be like little things about this person's the way that they look that may not, they're going to be very good looking, okay, I can tell you that. because you have the King and the Queen of Wands here. You're both little sex pots. But they defer to you. Okay? But you're both incredibly good looking. Very, very good looking. Very attractive, very like sexy. But there's going to be little things about each other that it's just like maybe other people would be like, oh, that's weird, but for the two of you, you're like, I love that. If you had told me to write down what was attractive, I wouldn't have written that down, but now that I see it, I love it. I love that. And again, you have the same thing. Like, this is literally the same cards that came up in the other deck. Literally the same. I don't know if it was in the Gemini reading or this reading. So if it was in the Gemini reading, I apologize, but maybe you should watch the Gemini reading when it comes out. I don't know if I'm going to release it today. You have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So this person has been dithering about making a decision, but they've made the decision and now they're coming towards you. You know what? Some of them have been in a relationship. Like, they may even have been in this relationship when you met, with this Queen of Swords energy, which makes sense because Queen of Swords is like very bitchy, very controlling, manipulative, you know, the darker aspects of her. And it's a karmic partner, you know. Like very critical, you know, very withholding of love. And you have this Ten of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this is either something they dealt with before you met them, or something that they're like currently dealing with it and they're leaving this person behind, or they've done it recently. Clarify this King of Wands. You have the Five of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is someone who is kind of holding on to a lot of things and being very closed off. Clarify this King of Wands. Yeah, like when you met this person, they were, yeah, this is someone new. Okay, do you know what it is though? They've had this underlying King of Wands energy. They may even have a little fire buried somewhere in their chart, but I don't think it's very prominent at all. It's like they have this fire energy buried and it's waiting to come out, and kind of meeting you has made them more confident. Because when you first met them, they were very much in this Five of Swords, like, oh my god, like I'm worthless, I'm useless, like this person's never gonna go for me, like I don't have anything to offer them, and they were very closed off. But you have that Four of Pentacles in reverse, which means that they're ready to open up to you. Like, they're not scared of this connection anymore. They feel worthwhile. They've kind of started stepping into this King of Wands energy, right? But this is the thing about the King of Wands and the Queen. You see, he's looking at her, but she's looking just past him. So I always feel like the King kind of defers to the Queen. So I feel like it's like they're learning to step into this energy, but they're not as far along as you, but they'll get there. And it's to do with this person. There's that Queen of Pentacles again, and the Nine of Wands again. So this Queen of Pentacles that they were dealing with made them very fearful. They came for them a lot. They attacked them a lot. I feel they walked around on eggshells, jumped through hoops. Nothing ever pleased them. Nothing was good enough. You know, they're a bit of a wounded warrior, this person. All right, just be gentle with them. But you see, also you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is someone that is ready to open up to you emotionally. Okay, they might not do it all at the same time when you get, you know, when you first start dating, you gotta give them a chance, right? People they don't heal that kind of abuse overnight, right? They are a little unsure of themselves, this person. They could be younger, they don't have to be, but they could also have a cross of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, specifically Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces in their chart. This offer is going to come out of the blue and catch you off guard. It's been very, very slow, but I think it will be quite emotional. I think you'll be surprised how emotional it is when they come in. Yeah, this person, they may have a hidden creative side to them that maybe they don't do it for work, but they have a hobby that they like to do, like maybe painting or drawing or writing or something, but they're coming in with this offer, okay? So I'm going to leave this there and I'm going to jump into the extended reading because this is already quite a long reading. I didn't mean to make it this long, but that's the reading. So in the extended reading, I'm going to pull some characteristics for this person coming in. I'm going to pull some messages from them to you. I'm going to look more about this offer coming in, but it's coming in fast. This is from someone new. It has been very slow, but things are about to bam, 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 fast. Because they've got it right now. This is someone who's very much a perfectionist, and now that they've got this offer just how they want it to be, they're gonna appear, okay? So yeah, what else in the extended reading? Maybe we'll talk about their past relationship a little bit if it comes up, but I feel like we talked about that a lot already. And some advice cards for you as well, Libra, okay? So, but you know, if you're interested in watching the extended, the links are in the description box. But if not, I just want to say thank you so much for checking out the reading. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light.